What if I told you that being smart about money is less about math and more about how you behave? That the biggest edge you can have over everyone else is how you handle uncertainty, patience, and your own emotions. Today we're breaking down The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, a book of short, powerful stories that explain why people make the financial choices they do and how you can make better ones. Morgan Housel wrote this book after years of watching how people actually think and behave around money. As a financial writer and commentator, he turned an influential 2018 essay into this accessible book of short chapters that focus on the human side of money. Luck and risk, compounding and patience, status and freedom. The book is intentionally short and story-driven, 19 to 20 bite-sized chapters, each a lesson in how behavior matters more than formulas. Morgan's point is simple. Numbers don't make decisions. People do. Understanding the stories people tell themselves about money matters more than forecasting the market. 1. No one's crazy. People make financial choices that make sense to them given their personal history, incentives, and experiences. That means behavior that looks irrational to you often has a clear logic to the person doing it. Different generations and different histories produce different risk tolerances and choices. When you judge someone else's money choices, ask, what's their background and incentives? Practice curiosity instead of contempt. 2. Luck and risk. Outcomes are a mix of skill and chance. Morgan shows how luck and risk shape lives and fortunes, so humility and room for error are essential. Contrasting lives where luck played a major role in success and failure. When you succeed, save and diversify. When you fail, remember that not everything was under your control. Build contingency like cash. 3. Never enough. Knowing what enough looks like is a form of financial protection. Without a sense of enough, you keep pushing for more until you take risks that can destroy everything you built. The lesson is simple. If you don't define your own enough, the world will always convince you to chase more, and that chase can cost you everything. 4. Compounding. Compounding is the single most powerful force in wealth creation, but it's invisible and often underappreciated. Small returns kept for long times produce outsized results. Warren Buffett's wealth largely accumulated after age 50 because of compounding over decades. Start or keep investing regularly, avoid interrupting compounding, and prioritize time in the market over timing the market. 5. Getting wealthy versus staying wealthy. Earning money and keeping money require different skills. Getting rich can be about risk and bold action. Staying rich favors humility, defense, and avoiding ruin. If you're building wealth, take intelligent risks. Once you have wealth, keep a sensible portion allocated to safety and insurance. 6. Tails you win. Outliers and rare events create the majority of returns in investing. Accept that a few big winners will drive most of your success. Have exposure to opportunities that can produce outsized outcomes. Be patient enough to let those tail outcomes emerge. 7. Freedom. Morgan argues that the highest dividend money pays is control of your time and freedom. Money bought well is the ability to do what you want, when you want. Make financial decisions that expand your optionality and autonomy. Prioritize savings and choices that buy you time. 8. Man in the car paradox. People buy things to impress others, but observers focus on the object, not its owner. Status spending rarely buys the social admiration people expect. For example, Morgan uses, the paradox shows possessions signal the wrong thing to others. Before a major purchase, ask, am I buying utility or status? Delay and test whether the purchase will actually improve your life. 9. Wealth is what you don't see. Wealth is saved income, not flashy spending. True wealth often hides itself as assets, savings, or investments. Not lifestyle. Focus on balance sheet growth over lifestyle signaling. Track net worth in the proportion of income saved monthly. 10. Save money. Saving gives you flexibility and optionality. It's a psychological hedge and the most reliable way to build future options. Automate savings. Start with a percentage you can sustain and increase it over time. 11. Reasonable is greater than rational. Practical, emotionally sustainable financial strategies often beat theoretically optimal ones because they're easier to follow. Choose a plan you can stick with. Consistency wins over perfect optimization. 12. Surprise. The future will surprise us. Keep emergency savings and diversify so surprise events don't derail you, and maintain a cash cushion. 13. Room for error. Always allow margin for mistakes and bad luck. Plan with buffers so you can survive the inevitable setbacks. 14. You'll change. Your goals and identity will change over time. Build flexible plans that accommodate shifting preferences. Revisit major financial plans every year and adjust for changing priorities. 15. Nothing's free. Risk has costs. Higher returns require paying a price. Time, volatility, or discomfort. Choose the risks you can live with. When taking risk, document why you are taking it and how you will handle the emotional cost. 16. You and me. Different people have different financial goals. Don't blindly copy someone else's path. Design your own based on your aims and tolerance. Write your financial mission statement. What money must do for your life. 17. The seduction of pessimism. Pessimistic stories feel smarter and louder, but optimism compounded over time wins in markets. Be cautious about letting negative headlines drive decisions. Balance skepticism with long-term perspective. Avoid making permanent changes from temporary scare. If you apply these lessons, you will not become perfect at timing markets or predicting outcomes, but you will become far better at the single most underrated part of money, living with your choices over time. You will build a life where compounding works for you, where freedom and flexibility grow, and where your savings protect you from the randomness of the world. If this episode helped, tell me your biggest takeaway in the comments. If you want to dive in deeper, get your copy of Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money by clicking the link in the description below. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. Until next time, thinkers, stay curious.